welcome to the live stream. So today we're going to be virtual vacationing in Algeria. So let's now hopefully give it give it till now, and hopefully comments are on. So let's get to it here. Actually, I can do it this way. I think I'm gonna need to plug my phone in here too. Let's make sure the volume's down first, so I don't blast y'all with volume. It's gotta go down. Okay. So you go to the Chat GPT app, or you can go to chat.openai.com, and then you can search for the virtual vacations if you want to try this yourself here. Anywhere, anywhen, and let's go to Algeria. Said let's go to Algeria, but hey, and welcome. So we're doing the virtual vacations. You want to try to leave a comment and make sure comments are working? You just say hi or something. So actually, let me restart this. There we go. If it starts with creating images, that's the way to do it here. So just wanted to make sure we got it started right here. So here's what it looks like. Oh,
Welcome to Algiers. You find yourself amidst the vibrant streets of the capital city of Algeria. The blend of modern and colonial French architecture is striking, with whitewashed buildings and blue balconies adding charm to the scene. The Mediterranean Sea glistens in the background, adding a refreshing touch to the urban landscape. The streets are bustling with activity. Market stalls overflow with colorful fruits and aromatic spices, and cafes are filled with people enjoying their day. The sun is shining brightly, casting a warm and lively atmosphere over everything. What would you like to do next? You can explore the market, visit a cafe, take a walk by the sea, or perhaps something else.
and do you have a preference? It's actually I don't know if comments are working or not, so I'll do my own thing here. And if you want to do anything, let me know. So let's see here. Let's ask a guide what the top tourist attractions are in Algeria. Oh man, I said let's ask, not that. Okay, let's see what happens. I think you'll still understand.
Here are some top tourist attractions you can explore in Algeria. 1. Algiers, Basilique Notre Dame d'Afrique. This stunning basilica overlooks the Bay of Algiers and is known for its unique Spanish Moorish architecture 11 source. Le Jardin d'Essai du Hamma, a beautiful botanical garden that offers a peaceful escape amidst exotic plants and historical significance 11 source. Casbah of Algiers, a UNESCO World Heritage Site featuring narrow alleys, historic buildings, and a rich cultural atmosphere 11 source. 2. Oran, Fort Santa Cruz, provides panoramic views of the city and sea from this historic fort built by the Spanish in the 16th century source. Sacred Heart Cathedral, known for its beautiful mosaics and architecture, this cathedral is a significant landmark in Oran source. 3. Constantine, one of the largest mosques in Algeria, known for its stunning architecture and cultural importance source. Suspension bridges. Constantine is famous for its bridges spanning dramatic gorges, offering spectacular views. 4. Timgad, ancient Roman city. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Timgad showcases well preserved Roman architecture and city planning. 5. Gardaya, Mazab Valley, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This valley is known for its unique architecture and cultural heritage of the Mozabite people. Source. 6. Annaba, Hippo Regis. The ancient ruins of this Phoenician city offer a glimpse into Algeria's rich historical past. 7. Tlemcen, Great Mosque of Tlemcen. Known for its beautiful Moorish architecture, Tlemcen also offers stunning natural landscapes in its national park. 8. This national park is renowned for its prehistoric rock art and striking sandstone formation source. These are just a few highlights. Each location has its own unique charm and history, offering a rich tapestry of experiences. What would you like to explore next?
We can get these into the clipboard and then we can explore them here. See the one. I'll just pick the ones that sound interesting, and if you have anything, if you're able to comment, let me know if there's any you want to see. And I guess, yeah, I guess can't. I don't know why YouTube's so glitchy on their comments. Oh, this looks like it might be interesting. I want to pick ones that might be a good site to see, and that also might have a cool history to go back in time and see too. Actually, all these, not all these, but a lot of these might be good to see. Be nice to see where in the world this is too. So I'm not really that familiar with Algeria, to be honest. I won't have time to visit every single thing here. This would probably have a really neat history to it. It'd be neat to see the ancient rock art. That would really be cool to see. Okay, let's see what the link takes us to here. I just wanted to. Oh wow, we're getting bombarded with stuff there. Let's actually Google where Algeria is. Let's just Google Algeria. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty big country. Okay. And that's where it's at. It's in northern Africa. That's a big country, man. Okay. So that's where we're located. I think the Albania that we. Actually, let's see where Albania was. I think it's somewhere over there. Let's see. Just for. Okay, yeah. Oh, I was off a little bit, but yeah, it's to the east of Italy. Okay. Algeria is this huge country to the south of like Spain and France and northern Africa. So that's cool. Okay. Reminds me of that movie way back in the day. Like it's like where in the world is well, actually that may be trademark, so I guess I probably shouldn't say it here, but okay, now let's go explore. Well, let's take them in order here, unless you have a preference here. So, let's see, get my. Oh, I'm in the select text thing. Okay, so let's wait. Why did that just happen? I think I hit the close instead of space there. So now we want start at the bottom and work our way up. because that's the first one we copied. Want to see what it looks like on the outside and the inside. I'm also kind of curious what a basilica is or whatever. So, I think it's like a church or something. Let's see.
You are now at the entrance of Basilique Notre Dame d'Afrique, a stunning basilica in Algiers. The Neo-Byzantine architecture is captivating, with its large dome, intricate mosaics, and ornate decorations. The wide staircase leads you up to the main door, framed by beautiful archways and columns. From here, you can see the Mediterranean Sea in the background, adding to the serene atmosphere. The sun shines brightly, highlighting the basilica's white and blue exterior. Would you like to enter the basilica and explore its interior, or perhaps enjoy the view of the Mediterranean Sea from here?
So, let's see here. Let's go explore the interior. So yeah, the way I'm doing this is I'm going alphabetically through the countries and the states. So we've done all the A states. Oh, and the things that are in the solar system. Asteroids is the only thing I can think of that's A in the solar system. So.
Inside the Basilique Notre Dame d'Afrique, you are greeted by a breathtaking sight. The large, intricately decorated dome captures your attention with its beautiful mosaics. Stained glass windows scatter colorful light across the interior, creating a serene and reverent atmosphere. Ornate columns and arches line the nave, leading your eyes to the altar, which is adorned with religious icons and artwork. A few visitors are quietly admiring the stunning architecture and decorations, adding to the peaceful ambiance. Sunlight filters through the windows, highlighting every detail of this magnificent space. What would you like to do next? Would you like to spend more time exploring the basilica? Or is there another place in Algeria you'd like to visit?
Looks like it's basically an artistic church.
A basilica is a large, important church building that has been given special ceremonial rights by the Pope. The term originally referred to a type of public building in ancient Rome used for legal and other civic proceedings. In Christian usage, it has come to denote a church with certain privileges. Key features of a basilica include 1. Architecture. Basilicas often have a rectangular floor plan with a central nave flanked by aisles and an apse at one end. The roof is typically high, and the structure may include one or more domes. 2. Designation. A church is designated as a basilica by the Pope. This designation is given to churches that are historically significant, possess architectural beauty, or have special spiritual importance. 3. Types. There are major or papal basilicas and minor basilicas. Major basilicas are the four highest ranking Roman Catholic churches, all located in Rome. Minor basilicas are found worldwide and hold a lower rank. 4. Functions. Basilicas often serve as pilgrimage sites and hold special liturgical rites. They may also house relics of saints or be associated with important events in Christian history. For further reading, you can check sources like Britannica, britannica.com/topic/basilica architecture, and Catholic Encyclopedia, newadvent.org/Cathan/0235a.chem.
Well, that's cool. Learned something new. I've heard the term before, but I wasn't aware what it was actually. Okay, let's move on to the next thing here. Don't even remember what this was, but we'll see here. So that's kind of cool. This is in northern Africa.
Welcome to Le Jardin d'Essai du Hama.
Ooh.
This beautiful botanical garden in Algiers is a lush haven filled with a variety of exotic plants, tall palm trees, and vibrant flowers. Pathways lined with benches invite you to stroll leisurely through the greenery. In the distance, you can see a large pond with ducks and a picturesque bridge, adding to the serene atmosphere. The warm sunlight casts a glow over the garden, making it a peaceful and inviting place. What would you like to do next? Would you like to explore the different sections of the garden, relax by the pond, or perhaps visit another attraction in Algiers?
I was thinking, I guess now I'm starting to think of some silly things to do. So maybe I could climb the tree, but probably get kicked out of place doing that. So don't do that in real life. So climb the tree, then go swimming in the fountain. Let's see what happens if we do those silly things here.
Climbing one of the tall palm trees in Le Jardin d'Essai du Hama sounds adventurous. As you start your climb, you can feel the rough texture of the tree trunk beneath your hands. The view from up here is even more breathtaking, with the sprawling garden below and the colorful flowers creating a mosaic of natural beauty. You can see people strolling along the pathways, enjoying the serene environment, and the pond with its bridge adds a picturesque touch to the scenery. From this vantage point, you get a unique perspective of the garden's layout and the variety of plant species it hosts. The warm sun and gentle breeze make this an exhilarating experience. What's your next move? Would you like to continue exploring the garden, head to another location in Algiers, or try something else?
It's like I can see my house from up here. Just kidding. I don't live in Algeria, but this is kind of like a. Guess that's something you wouldn't be able to do in real life, or if you did, you get in trouble. Probably. Probably. Anyway, I don't know if they're like if it's like America, you probably not like you doing. But let's go swimming in the fountain. That's the cool thing about this. So virtually, we could do just about anything. But yeah. Be a little mischievous on a virtual vacation. Shouldn't do that in real life, though.
Swimming in the fountain sounds like a refreshing and playful idea. As you approach the central fountain in the garden, you see the clear water sparkling under the sun. You slip off your shoes and step into the cool, inviting water. The fountain's gentle streams and the serene environment create a delightful experience as you splash around and enjoy the moment. The water is soothing, and you can see the vibrant garden from this unique perspective. The sounds of water splashing mix with the rustling leaves and distant chatter, adding to the peaceful ambiance. What would you like to do next? Would you like to dry off and explore more of the garden, head to another attraction, or try something else?
So I think I'm done being silly for right now. I'll probably be silly a little later I get if I get another wild idea here.
After drying off, you wander through Le Jardin de Duhama to one of its
Ooh.
most beautiful sights. The pathway winds through a vibrant array of exotic flowers, tall palm trees, and lush greenery. Ahead, a stunning gazebo surrounded by colorful blooms catches your eye. Sunlight filters through the trees, casting a warm glow over the area and creating a serene and enchanting atmosphere. Visitors are admiring the tranquility and beauty of the garden, making this a perfect spot to take in the view. What would you like to do next? Would you like to explore more of the garden, visit another attraction, or try something else?
It's beautiful. So let's go explore the next place here. Boy. Let's see. This probably has a interesting history. So do the ruins, so maybe we can go back in time here.
Welcome to Fort Santa Cruz in Oran. Perched high on a hill, this historic fort offers breathtaking panoramic views of the city below and the Mediterranean Sea. The ancient stone walls and towers of the fort stand proudly, weathered by time but still majestic. Pathways wind around the structure, inviting you to explore. The bright sun illuminates the fort and the lush greenery surrounding it. From here, you can see the city of Oran stretching out towards the coastline, creating a stunning and expansive view. What would you like to do next? Explore the fort further, take in more views, or visit another attraction in Oran?
Oh, it's doing some good research here. Nice. And we'll go back in time here.
Fort Santa Cruz, perched on Mount Merjajo overlooking Oran, Algeria, is a historic fort with roots dating back to the 16th century when it was constructed by the Spanish. The fort was later occupied by the Ottomans and then the French, each leaving their mark on its architecture and significance. The fort comprises two main parts: the upper fort, where soldiers stayed, and the lower fort, used for storing weapons and supplies. Built in the Spanish Renaissance style, the fort features large stone walls, towers, archways, and balconies, offering stunning views of the city and the Mediterranean Sea. 62 source? One notable feature near the fort is the Chapel of Santa Cruz, built in the 19th century during a cholera epidemic. The chapel, with its statue of the Virgin Mary, remains a popular pilgrimage site, 6061 at source. Visiting Fort Santa Cruz provides not only a glimpse into Algeria's rich history, but also breathtaking panoramic views of Oran and its surroundings. The fort's well-preserved state is a testament to ongoing preservation efforts, 63 source. Would you like to
Actually, I
explore more
guess
of the
in the
fort,
current
visit the
time,
chapel, or head to another attraction in Oran?
let's go visit. Oh, that's near the fort. Okay, that's not in the fort. Okay. So there's the upper fort and the lower fort. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, let's go back in time. Need to hit the restroom real quick here too. So I'll start this go generating and do that as it reads here, or once it reads. Yeah, let's. Okay, what year was the 16th century? That's funny. It always looks like I'm holding the cannon. Okay, I'll be right back.
Welcome to Fort Santa Cruz in the 16th century. The fort is bustling with activity as Spanish soldiers, dressed in period appropriate uniforms, move about performing their duties. The newly built stone walls and towers stand strong, and cannons are strategically placed, ready to defend against any threats. The Mediterranean Sea provides a stunning backdrop, emphasizing the fort's strategic importance. The atmosphere is vibrant, with the fort playing a crucial role in the military operations of the time. What would you like to do next? Explore more of the fort, interact with the soldiers, or perhaps learn about another aspect of 16th century life here?
Okay, I'm back. Grab the phone. Okay. So let's visit the upper part of the fort now.
You're now at the upper part of Fort Santa Cruz, overlooking the entire structure and the vast Mediterranean Sea. Spanish soldiers in period uniforms are actively engaged in their duties, overseeing the area from the high walls and towers. Cannons are positioned strategically along the walls, ready to defend the fort. The lower part of the fort is visible below, and the distant sea adds to the strategic importance of this vantage point. The atmosphere is busy and focused, with soldiers maintaining vigilance over the surrounding landscape. What would you like to do next? Explore more of the upper fort, interact with the soldiers, or perhaps learn more about the fort's operations?
Excuse me. Fort is what I meant.
Now exploring the lower part of Fort Santa Cruz, you find yourself in a dimly lit storage area filled with weapons, supplies, and barrels. Spanish soldiers in period uniforms are busy organizing and moving items, preparing for any potential conflicts. The sturdy stone walls and archways lead to different rooms and corridors within the fort, emphasizing its strategic design and importance. The atmosphere is bustling with the sounds of military preparations, reflecting the fort's historical significance during the 16th century. What would you like to do next? Explore more of the fort, interact with the soldiers, or learn about another aspect of life here?
So, yep, we're going back to the modern day. See what it looks like. So we went back in time. Now we're going back to modern day. That's the cool thing. Additional cool thing about this. So you can do things that you couldn't do in real life. Go places you can't go in real life, and go back and forward in time.
Welcome back to the present day at Fort Santa Cruz. The lower part of the fort is now a quiet historical site with well preserved stone walls and archways leading to various rooms and corridors. Informational plaques and displays provide insights into the fort's rich history. The atmosphere is peaceful, with occasional tourists exploring the site. The brighter lighting and serene environment offer a stark contrast to its bustling past. The Mediterranean Sea adds a scenic backdrop, enhancing the beauty of this historical landmark. Would you like to explore another part of the fort, visit a different location, or learn more about the fort's history?
So we're going back upstairs or back up to the top area here.
Now, at the top portion of Fort Santa Cruz, you have a breathtaking view of the Mediterranean Sea and the city of Oran below. The well maintained stone walls and towers stand proudly, and tourists are seen enjoying the panoramic views and capturing photos. Informational plaques provide historical context, enriching the experience. The bright sunlight highlights the beauty of the fort and the surrounding landscape, creating a peaceful and scenic atmosphere. Would you like to explore another part of Oran, learn more about the fort, or visit a different attraction in Algeria?
Let's see here. I think we can move on to the next part, or next attraction here. And curious, can somebody say hi? Or if I don't know if the comments are working or not. I'm starting to assume they're not working again. So let's see. Let's go to the next portion here. Actually, let me go ahead and toggle the comments again here and see if that makes them work here. Then we'll go on to the next site here. I always feel like Doctor Who doing this. This is cool. I could be Doctor Who in real life. Well, it's still virtual, but I mean, it's like I could go anywhere and see what it looks like. Anyone, too. Okay, so let's see. What do we have next? It's actually pretty cool. Let's see. So we just did the fort. Sacred Heart Cathedral would probably be really cool. Imagine that's like another church here. Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful looking.
You've arrived at the Sacred Heart Cathedral in Oran. This stunning cathedral features an impressive architectural design with a large dome, intricate stained glass windows, and a grand entrance. Situated in the heart of the city, it's surrounded by lush greenery, with a few visitors walking around and taking photos. The sun shines brightly, highlighting the detailed facade and beautiful design, creating a peaceful and reverent atmosphere. What would you like to do next? Explore the interior of the cathedral, learn more about its history, or visit another attraction in Oran?
Yeah, let's see. Let's go visit the inside. Oh, that's beautiful.
You're now inside the Sacred Heart Cathedral in Oran, and the site is magnificent. The grand interior features high vaulted ceilings and intricate stained glass windows that cast colorful light across the space. The central aisle leads to a beautifully adorned altar with religious icons and artwork. Wooden pews line either side, and a few visitors are quietly admiring the architecture. The atmosphere is serene and reverent, with sunlight enhancing the beauty of the interior. What would you like to do next? Would you like to explore more of the cathedral, learn about its history, or visit another location?
Actually, that'd be cool to see a sermon here. See if there's a. I'm not sure what religion it is, or what, like I'm Christian, but like what denomination it is. So, see. So Catholic, okay.
The Sacred Heart Cathedral in Oran, originally a Roman Catholic church, was built between 1903 and 1913 and consecrated in 1930. Designed by Albert Ballou, it was the first church in the French overseas territories constructed from reinforced concrete. Following Algeria's independence, the cathedral was deconsecrated in 1984 and subsequently repurposed as a public library in 1996, 104 source, 107 source, 108 source. Due to its current use as a public library, the Sacred Heart Cathedral no longer hosts sermons or religious services. Consequently, there are no denominational affiliations or current sermons held at this location. Would you like to visit another historical site in Oran or explore a different part of Algeria?
So we're gonna see where the books are kept, see what that looks like. It's interesting, a library inside of a cathedral. That's interesting that they wonder why they converted it to a library and they don't still use it for church services. Interesting.
Inside the Sacred Heart Cathedral, now repurposed as a public library, you find rows of bookshelves filled with a diverse collection of books. The high vaulted ceilings and intricate stained glass windows of the original cathedral still grace the space, blending architectural beauty with the serene, studious atmosphere of a library. Reading tables are scattered throughout, with a few visitors quietly reading or browsing the books. The unique charm of this setting makes it a special place to explore literature while appreciating the historical and architectural significance of the cathedral. What would you like to do next? Explore more of the library, visit another site in Oran, or learn about a different location?
Would sure be one beautiful library to visit.
The Sacred Heart Cathedral in Oran was converted into a library after Algeria gained independence. Initially, the cathedral served as a regional library starting in 1984, and by 1996, it was fully transformed into a public library. This change was part of broader efforts to repurpose significant colonial era buildings to serve contemporary community needs. The building's robust architecture, designed by Albert Ballou and completed in 1913, provided a suitable structure for housing a large collection of books and offering a tranquil space for study and learning, 120 in source. Would you like to explore more of the library? Or perhaps visit another historical site in Oran or elsewhere in Algeria?
So it still didn't really answer what. I guess it's to kind of meet community needs, but yeah, why did church services stop? There's a question. So that's kind of like half the answer. So after they gained independence, okay. Oh, it's kind of regurgitating the same thing. Okay, when it is repurposed as a regional library, but okay, I mean, okay, it still didn't entirely answer the question. Maybe the independence was. I don't know. That still don't totally answer the question, but let's move on to the next one. Maybe it's not even fully known, or hmm. Okay, so let's go visit the next place. Sure would be one nice library to visit. Wonder if that's the nicest library in the world now. I know that's basically effectively like a Muslim church here. The mosque. I believe a mosque is a Muslim church, basically. They are quite beautiful, though. Some of the churches are beautiful, and pretty much Jesus and
Welcome to the
Salvation's.
Emir Abdelkader Mosque in
Amazing.
Constantine. The mosque's grand facade is adorned with intricate Islamic architectural details, two tall minarets, and a large central dome. The spacious courtyard features beautiful tile work, and a few visitors are walking around, enjoying the serene and reverent atmosphere. The sun shines brightly, highlighting the mosque's white and green exterior. Would you like to explore the interior of the mosque, learn more about its history, or visit another location in Constantine?
I wonder if they went from mainly Christian to mainly Muslim, maybe? Guess I can ask what's the religious. Like, what's the population? What are predominant religions in Algeria?
You are now inside the Emir Abdelkader Mosque in Constantine. The Grand Prayer Hall features high ceilings adorned with intricate Islamic calligraphy and geometric patterns. Ornate chandeliers hang majestically, casting a soft glow over the marble columns and large arches supporting the structure. The carpeted floor is beautifully decorated with traditional designs, and a few worshippers are present, contributing to the peaceful and reverent atmosphere. Sunlight streams through the windows, illuminating the mosque's exquisite details. What would you like to do next? Explore more of the mosque, learn about its history, or visit another location in Constantine?
See if they shifted to Muslim, or that would explain why the church kind of sadly got converted to a library. Oh, yeah, okay.
In Algeria, The predominant religion is Islam, with nearly 99% of the population adhering to Sunni Islam of the Maliki school of jurisprudence. The Islamic faith permeates most aspects of Algerian life, providing the society with its central social and cultural identity. 14344 source. Christianity and Judaism make up less than 1% of the population. Estimates suggest there are around 100,000 Christians in Algeria, most of whom are Protestants, and approximately 2,000 Jews. Other religious groups, such as Shia Muslims, Ibadis, Baha'is, and others, constitute a very small minority in 40 source and 44 source. Would you like to explore more about the religious practices in Algeria, or perhaps visit another historical or cultural site?
Huh, so maybe that's interesting. So I wonder why they even had a church. So maybe they did go from mainly Christian to Muslim. Maybe that happened in their independence, possibly. That seems like that wouldn't change your religion, though. That's unless maybe as an instance where it's forced on people, or I don't know. I don't think Christianity or Islam, either one should be forced on anybody, or any religion should be forced on anybody. Granted, I believe in Jesus as my savior, and I believe that is the truth, but still believe, yeah, if you're forced to follow that, like if government forces you to follow that, then are you really Christian at that point? You're just basically following what they're forcing you to do. So glad we live here in America where we can be what we believe is right or whatever we want to be, basically. As long as we're not hurting people or breaking the law. So anyway, let's go on to the next site here. See, I gotta do that. So, or let's just take a look at the suspension bridges. I guess that's not sure if there's anything like. No, we have the Golden Gate Bridge here. I think it's in California or whatever. I wonder if they have anything that's like that.
Welcome to the City Memsid Bridge in Constantine. This stunning suspension bridge spans a deep gorge, offering breathtaking views of the city and the Rumel River below. The bridge features tall, sturdy towers and elegant cables that support the structure. From this vantage point, you can see the rocky cliffs, lush greenery, and the cityscape of Constantine in the background. The bright sun highlights the architectural and natural beauty of the area, making it a remarkable sight. What would you like to do next? Explore more of Constantine, learn about the history of the bridge, or visit another location.
I think I'm curious that it looks like it's more like a walkway than you'd think a suspension bridge like that would have a roadway. So that's interesting. I'm curious if I just did it weirdly or if that's actually what it looks like. So let's do a quick Google check there. So let's get that. Let's just Google that real quick and see what it actually looks like. Huh. Actually, maybe about accurate. Okay, yeah, I guess it's more like a. It is more like a walkway. Ooh, that's cool. See, light it up nice at night. That's cool. Okay, yeah, I guess I got it just about right. That's cool. Okay. So that's definitely different than expected. Okay, let's see here. So let's go to the next place. And that might it's maybe about where we leave off, and then go back and let's go back in time here. It's getting late a little bit here, but probably go back in time and see what it looked like back then too. Oh, that looks cool.
Welcome to the ancient Roman city of Timgad. This well-preserved site features iconic Roman ruins, including arches, columns, and temples. The Cardo Maximus, the main street lined with columns, stretches out into the distance, offering a glimpse into the city's grand past. The bright sun casts shadows on the ancient stone structures, highlighting their intricate details. In the background, rolling hills and a clear blue sky create a picturesque and historically rich setting. Would you like to explore more of the ruins, learn about the history of Timgad, or visit another location? The ancient Roman city of Timgad, located in modern day Algeria, was founded by Emperor Trajan around 100 AD as a military colony named Thamagati. It served as a base for the 3rd Augustan Legion and was intended to reward Roman veterans with land after 25 years of service. The city's grid layout, with its main streets, Cardo and Decumanus, crossing at right angles, is a prime example of Roman urban planning. 160 source, 163 source. Timgad flourished in the 2nd century, especially during the reign of Emperor Septimius Severus, and included a forum, theater, library, and several bath complexes. The city continued to thrive until the 5th century, when it was damaged during the Vandal invasion. A brief revival occurred under Byzantine rule in the 6th century, but it was finally abandoned in the 8th century following the Arab invasion. 162 source, 164 source. Today, Timgad is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its well-preserved ruins that offer insights into Roman architecture and urban design. One site high source, 163 source. Would you like to explore more of Timgad, or perhaps visit another historical site in Algeria?
Okay, let's be super mischievous here and don't overdo anything like this. But yeah, let's try to push over one of the columns. I imagine it may ask or it may say to say that that's too much or something. Yep, good. It said that's not advisable. Okay, good. Yeah. Good. I'm glad it I'm glad it did that. I wish I could give it a thumbs up there. Okay. They actually I wish I could give it a thumbs up for most of the stuff it's done here. Yep, that would be yep. Got it just right. Nice. Okay, so now let's go back in time and see what it looks like. Forget what year they did or what year that city was active. So I think it's 8100. I think it was. Wow, that's like 2000 or not 2000, like 1900 years ago. Oh, that's cool.
You find yourself in the ancient Roman city of Timgad during its peak in the 2nd century AD. The city is bustling with activity, with Roman citizens walking along the Cardo Maximus, the main street lined with columns. The well-preserved buildings, such as temples, a library, and a forum, showcase intricate stonework and vibrant colors. Market stalls line the streets, with vendors selling a variety of goods. The sun shines brightly, casting a warm glow over the lively and vibrant city, bringing its rich history to life. What would you like to do next? Explore specific buildings, interact with the citizens, or learn more about daily life in Timgad?
See if there's anything else like that's really worth seeing. I forget what most of these are here. There's Hippo Regius. Not sure what that is. That sounds interesting. Then let me go visit those really quick here. Ooh, Roman temple. That'd be interesting to see.
Inside a Roman temple in Timgad during the 2nd century AD, the high vaulted ceilings showcase intricate stone carvings and vibrant frescoes depicting Roman gods and scenes from mythology. Marble columns support the structure, and at the far end, an altar holds offerings and statues of deities. Roman citizens are present, some praying and others admiring the temple's beauty. The atmosphere is reverent and awe-inspiring, with sunlight streaming through small windows, illuminating the space. What would you like to do next? Explore more of the temple, interact with the citizens, or visit another location in Timgad?
So I got pieces in here. So let's just visit the last two here real quick. Not sure what that is even. I forgot what that was. It's got hippos in it. Just kidding. Probably doesn't. Although I think hippos are in Africa, though. Okay, it's another ruin, apparently.
You are now at the ancient ruins of Hippo Regius in modern-day Annaba, Algeria. The site features well-preserved Roman and early Christian structures, such as a basilica, and various ancient stone buildings. The ruins are surrounded by lush greenery, and the Mediterranean Sea is visible in the background, adding to the serene and picturesque setting. The bright sun casts a warm glow over the historical site, where visitors can be seen exploring and taking photos, enhancing the sense of discovery and historical significance. What would you like to do next? Explore specific ruins, learn about the history of Hippo Regius, or visit another location in Annaba?
It's interesting. I'd like to explore this a little more, but I'm about to. Oh, and feel free to like and subscribe, by the way, too. So, yeah. Let's explore the last region here. So, let's see what we got. forget what this was too, but did pick the ones that look like they're going to be interesting. So this is the mystery box. Let's see. Oh, that's right, the cave paintings.
You are now in the breathtaking Tassili Ager in Algeria. The landscape is dominated by vast and dramatic sandstone rock formations, adorned with ancient prehistoric rock art. The arid and rugged terrain features sandy stretches and sparse vegetation. The bright sun casts sharp shadows, highlighting the rich colors of the rocks. This place exudes an atmosphere of awe and historical significance, with ancient artwork depicting scenes of early human life. What would you like to do next? Explore more of the rock art, learn about the history of Tassili Najer, or visit another location?
And we'll ask a guide about this and see what we got there.
Here is a close-up view of one of the prehistoric rock paintings in Tassili Najer, Algeria. The painting features detailed depictions of human figures engaged in activities such as hunting and dancing, along with animals like cattle and antelopes. Created with vibrant earth tones, the artwork showcases intricate patterns and textures on the sandstone surface, highlighting the artistic skill and cultural significance of the ancient inhabitants. What would you like to do next? Explore more of the rock art, learn about the history of the paintings, or visit another location? Tassili Najer, located in southeastern Algeria, is a vast plateau renowned for its exceptional prehistoric rock art. This UNESCO World Heritage Site spans approximately 72,000 square kilometers and hosts over 15,000 drawings and engravings. These artworks provide valuable insights into the climatic changes, animal migrations, and human activities in the region from around 10,000 BC to the early centuries AD. The rock art includes depictions of hunting, dancing, and various animals like cattle and antelopes, created using vibrant earth tones. These paintings and engravings illustrate the evolution of human life on the edge of the Sahara, showcasing the artistic skill and cultural significance of the ancient inhabitants. Tassilin Ager's unique landscape, characterized by eroded sandstone formations resembling a lunar landscape, adds to its geological and aesthetic interest. The region's higher elevation and water-retentive sandstone also create a relatively lush habitat compared to the surrounding desert, supporting diverse flora and fauna. 190 source, 199 source, 200 source. Would you like to explore more of the rock art, learn about specific periods depicted in the paintings, or visit another location?
I guess it'd be years. It's, wow, 10,000 BC. Oh, up to the first centuries AD. That's cool. So, let me read this out here.
The rock paintings of Tassili Najer span a vast period from approximately 10,000 BC to the 1st centuries AD. These paintings are grouped into different periods based on their style and subjects. 1. Round Heads Period, approximately 10,000 to 6,000 BC. This period features anthropomorphic figures with round heads, possibly depicting ritualistic or shamanistic activities. The figures are often abstract and painted in a style that suggests symbolic or religious significance. Number 2. Bovidian or Cattle Period, approximately 6,000 to 2,000 BC. This era is characterized by naturalistic depictions of cattle and scenes of pastoral life, reflecting the time when the Sahara was a much greener and wetter region. These paintings often show human figures engaged in herding and other daily activities. 3. Horse Period, approximately 1200 BC to 100 AD. This period depicts domesticated horses and chariots, indicating significant changes in transportation and warfare. The style is more dynamic, with scenes of hunting and combat. 4. Camel Period, starting around 100 AD. This later period includes representations of camels, marking the adaptation to a drier, more arid environment as the Sahara became a desert. These periods reflect significant shifts in climate, environment, and human activity in the region. 190 source, 199 source, 200 source. Would you like to explore specific paintings from any of these periods or visit another location?
Okay, well, I guess that was a pretty cool journey there. So thank y'all for watching and have a great night.